Hey y'all, it's Dr. T again. It's been not as long of a break as it was before since I'd been on, but a little bit of a break. And I just want to jump on real quick to give you some very quick tips on surviving um, the quarantine and shelter in place orders. A lot of us have kids at home and we're homeschooling for the first time, and it can be very stressful. And let me just be honest, I am still navigating this myself and trying to figure out how my needs and wants and schedule and my child's needs and wants and schedule, how to really integrate those so that neither one of us goes crazy during this process. So I wanted to share some tips that help me and that I'm still kind of working on as well, that I think will benefit you, hopefully. So three quick things, I like to make it as quick and easy as possible. So three quick tips. Set a schedule, be flexible, and accentuate the positive are the three tips for today on surviving the quarantine with your kids. So set a schedule doesn't mean be rigid. It just means embed some sort of predictability into your day. There's so much going on that's out of sorts for kids, that's abnormal. They're not sure what to expect from one day to the next. So having something predictable, some sort of schedule can be really helpful. And that can just be a matter of, okay, we're going to do schoolwork in the morning and then you'll get a break. And in the afternoon, we'll do crafts or, whatever. Some sort of schedule can be really helpful. And even more helpful is if you set the schedule together with your kid. So sit down with your child, whether they're 4 or 14. You can develop this with them together. And of course, the schedule is going to look a little different depending on how old they are. So you wouldn't expect a 4-year old to adhere to the same schedule that a 14-year-old would, of course. But sit down with each of your kids, develop a schedule, and try to stick to that schedule in the sense of that predictability being important. And again, what predictability means for you and your children is going to look different from one kid to the next and one family to the next, and that's okay. So the next tip is to be flexible. Scheduling things down to the minute probably isn't going to work. Uh, so you want to make sure that you are flexible throughout the process, whether it's related to the schedule that you set or just general expectations that you have for you and your child. Also, though, be flexible with yourself, be sensitive with yourself. Try not to take yourself or things too seriously right now because there's already enough out there to stress folks out. So give yourself some grace during this time and be flexible with your expectations. So tip number three is to accentuate the positive. So if you have time during the day to be silly, then be silly, right? Enjoy your child's humor, enjoy those things that they enjoy, appreciate the time that you have with them that was maybe unexpected or that you don't typically have. Enjoy learning some things about your child that you may not have had the opportunity to learn previously, and allow them to learn some things about you as well. A lot of us say that we don't have an opportunity to really share our family history and things like that with our kids. And you can take advantage of this time now to do some of that. Share old school photo albums and pictures with your kids. Sit down and do crafts. Share your hobbies with your kids. There are a lot of things that you can do to really make the best of this time that was unexpected. As the cliche says, make lemonade when you're given lemons, right? So look for ways to highlight, the small things during your day so that you don't get too stressed about what's going on around you. Now, of course, there are some things that do need to be taken seriously, and depending on the age of the child, you can help them get an understanding and a sense about what's happening and what to expect and how the family is going to respond to that. But those are my three tips for today to help you survive the quarantine with your kids. Set a schedule, some predictability during the day, but also be flexible and accentuate the positive as much as possible. So stay healthy, love on your kids, and keep washing those hands, definitely. And definitely use social distancing during this time so we can get rid of COVID-19. All right. Hope to see y'all really soon. Thanks for hanging with me. Um, Check out the website for information on coaching options and other resources that are available for you. All right, this is Dr. T signing off. Thanks for hanging with me once again.